Hi everyone, it's Ebony again. Glad to see you guys, everyone. Feeling good these 2 weeks. I haven't been on in about 2 weeks since my last 8-week post-op. So today is July 21st, my 10-week. So my stats are, I had surgery on May 8th in 2017. My highest weight was 255 pounds. My surgery weight was 251 pounds. My current weight as of yesterday was 217 pounds. So I'm happy with that. Last 2 weeks ago, I believe I was 220. So 3-pound loss, which is not, the greatest, but I am losing. So I am happy with that. And I spoke to my doctor previously in my other videos, and I think I spoke about it, that I'm just a slow loser, which is okay with me as long as I'm losing. And a lot of people have, encouraged me and said, that's, pretty good that you're losing slow because you give time for your, your muscles, your body to catch up. So you probably have less flabs. So I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Sorry, my hand looks a mess. But I'm feeling really good. Energy is, of course, it's not 100%. 10 weeks out, almost 3 months. I still can't believe it's almost 3 months out since I had my surgery. So it's almost, 40 pounds lost. So I'm feeling really good. My clothes are feeling a lot looser. I wish I had a body shot or two screen shot, because I truly see it in, when I stand up, especially in my upper part. That's where I lose the weight the most, in my upper part. As far as foods, I haven't incorporated anything new in the last 2 weeks. I'm pretty much keeping to the same high protein, low carbs, if not any carbs at all. I'm trying to stay away from carbs in general, unless they are, good carbs. So I've been eating a lot of protein. My only challenge is, for one, getting on the scale every day. That is my demon that I'm trying to break away from. It's not easy. I know a lot of people have expressed that they get on the scale so many times, but I'm just like so excited. As soon as I wake up, I'm just like, I want to get on the scale. And I'm like, oh, it's not good. You should get on it, once a week. Or I hear some people get on it once a month. And I'm like, I go crazy by them. But, that's my number one demon, is to stay away from the scale. Sorry that I'm moving so much. I'm just using my phone, not any camera or anything. But I do need to do that. Proteins, awesome. I've pretty much gone away from drinking a lot of protein shakes. I'm trying to get a lot of protein from my foods. So the main thing that I will do is drink a protein shake, which is Premier, just in case you've never seen my video. I drink a protein shake every morning, to get me started. Once I get to work, I might have a Greek yogurt. So to give you, kind of an overall of my day, I leave my house around 7, so I drink that on the way to work, the Premier shake. When I get to work, I'm pretty much not hungry. I might have some tea, some decaf tea, so I'll drink that, and that kind of fills me up. And that's, I think that's part of, I can't even get it out. That is pretty much a water, drinking tea. So you can say that's water. So I drink tea, and then about maybe 10:30-ish, that's when I want something to eat. So then I'll eat my Greek yogurt. I think I have a Dannon. I think it's Dannon Greek yogurt. I like those. Some people don't like them. You have to find which ones are good for you. So I like the blueberry and the strawberry Greek yogurt. So that works fine for me. It's light and it's 80 calories. So I'll have that around 10:30-ish. I'll probably go to lunch around 12:30. And I tell you, I don't get that hungry when I'm on a schedule. Especially, I try to eat 6 small meals a day. So if I'm not that hungry, I'll have some roasted almonds with me. I buy those string cheese. Those are pretty good. I'll bring those, and of course I'll bring fruits. And to get my protein in, that's why I use the nuts, because I'm not always hungry to get a piece of meat in. So I'll do that to substitute for the protein some days, not every day. And then once I get home, I try not to eat late. I drive in almost an hour, if not more, from work to get home. So I'll probably eat something light. I know one thing that I was excited about when I went to the doctor's office, because I already know we're not supposed to eat and drink. Know that from the jump. But I'm a cereal kind of chick. I love cereal. So in my mind, eating cereal is technically drinking and eating at the same time. So I always had it in my mind like, man, I can't eat cereal. So for the whole 9 weeks, I would say, no cereal, because I'm like, that's technically eating and drinking. But I asked my surgeon, and he's like, it's fine, you can have cereal. So I got real excited. I don't know why. It was like Christmas when I left. I don't think I remember anything else except for that cereal. So I was really happy. Of course, he was looking at me with the side eye, like, make sure that you get some, healthy cereals. But I did. I made sure I got some Honey Nut Cheerios. So that was pretty good. So I was happy that I was able to eat that. So that was like my Christmas, that I was able to eat cereal. But for everything else, again, I've been trying to go to the gym 3 times a week. As I stated in my last video, I can't do no more. I'm just, life happens. I wish I can do more, but I can't. But what I usually try to do when I'm at work, I try to walk around the building about a couple of times, on my lunch break or possibly on my 15-minute break, and I'll walk around the building so that I can just stay active, and because I have a sitting job. And that's always a struggle when you go back to work, and if you have a sit-down job, you're not being active. So that's one thing that I try to incorporate. Once I get to work, I do what I need to do, and when I go on break, I try to take a break, with all the work that I do. And I walk out. I said I'll be back, and I'll take a couple rounds, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3, if it's on a good day. But I try to keep myself active, and I feel really good when I do that. When I don't work out, it's like I'm going through withdrawal. I just be like, I need to go to the gym. So I know that sounds a little crazy, but you can get addicted to the gym. I don't overdo it. So if you're thinking that I don't overdo it, I'm far from that. But I just want to be healthy, and I feel good, and I'm more energetic when I'm active and working out. So that's been working good. Of course, when I come back to you in 2 weeks, I'm going to be really excited to be 3 months. Time is just going by. My goal, I don't have a goal for my time. And that's good. I do have a goal for my weight, and that is 150. I have not been 150, I'll just say, over 20 years. And from the look, as you can see, I'm not that old, but it's been 20 minutes, 20 years, 20 minutes. It's been a minute since I've seen that weight. So I can't wait to, if I don't get to it, I'm still going to be happy. Once I see 199 on that scale, a girl is going to be doing some, I'll be jumping up and down. You're going to see this 199. I'm really looking forward to being out of the 200s. That's truly going to be like my first goal, is the 199. You see my this back and forth, me changing colors, is because my TV is on. So don't be alarmed. I'm not changing colors. It's my TV that's on. And then, of course, my kids are walking in as they know I'm doing this video. As they always like to see me. Of course, you see my husband. Yeah. And it's even harder for me, I think, because I have 2 boys, and they eat like freaking grown men. And my husband up there, as you can see, he's not a big guy. But he eats like a pig. Like, I'm like, he's always wanting to go out to eat, and we go out to eat, and I'm like, really? Can't you find just a regular restaurant? No, it has to be Golden Corral. a buffet or anything like that. And it's just like, come on, please. I can't go to these places. I did go out the other night to Olive Garden. I think it's my second time that I've been out since surgery, and I did very well. The only thing that I struggle with when I go out, I get the salad. I eat minimum salad because I know if I eat too much salad, I can't even eat my food. So we went to Olive Garden, and of course, breadsticks everywhere. I didn't eat any. Um, if you're wondering, I didn't eat it. I know some people eat bread, like they try it. I'm guessing it's not bad, but just know your limits because bread is evil. Bread is evil to me. So I don't even taste it. I don't even want to deal with it. And that's, I don't know my limits, so I'm not going to eat it. But to get back on subject, I did order a chicken marsala with broccoli, and that was so good. But I get so frustrated because I'm hungry. I feel like I'm starving. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm starving. My food is here. And then, of course, I take about 4 or 5 bites. And I'm just like, really? Bag it up. I can't eat anymore. But it was really good. Those first couple bites, you're just like, yum, this is good. But I did really good. And the thing I struggle with, of course, I get a glass of water with lemon. And I can't even drink it because it takes me forever to eat my food, and I try to take my time because I tell you, I had one scenario where, of course, when your prior life, when you were able to eat anything and when you were starving, you can just chalk down your food and just chuck it, and then get something to drink and put the drink down. Well, of course, I had one scenario early on. Of course, I've learned where I was starving. Of course, you're more starving up here. But I was eating. And I tell you, it felt like it was sitting like in my throat. And of course, it does not feel good. So, anyone that has had that happen to them, which, I'm pretty sure most of you have probably experienced it. And that's kind of like a wake-up call to like, okay, I need to slow down. Take my time and eat my food. So literally, when I'm at a restaurant or if I'm at lunch, I'll probably take that whole 30 minutes to be like, let that go down. Let me take a break. Try something else. And now I've learned to wait and then drink my my water. Because before, I tell you, I was not waiting. Because you're so, I don't know, it's bad. But I would eat. And this was probably about 3-4 weeks ago. I would eat, and probably in 10 minutes, I'm drinking. And I know they say that, you're pretty much, it's like an hourglass. You eat, and if you drink, you're kind of like pushing all the food down so it makes you hungrier faster. And of course, but there are some days, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to keep it real. There are some days where I feel like it's just sitting right here, and I just need something. And there's been times where I just go, I need a sip. And then I'm good. And I can put the cup down. But there's some days I'm sitting here like this. No way. I am waiting 30 minutes. Yeah, see my cup? This is my son's cup. Kona Ice. You put something in here, it changes the color of the... I know you're probably like, she got so much going on. Her face is coloring, changing colors. Her cup is changing colors. That's the life of Ebony. So, I'm not sure what's going on with you guys. Give me any feedback or comments or questions. Again, subscribe. This was a very short video. Not much to speak on. I haven't tried any different types of foods. I'm kind of scared to eat different foods. Because I tell you, this surgery changes like your smells, your taste buds. And there's some things that I even smell and I'm like, So I see a lot of things that that are on Facebook. So I'm on this group page with Miss Sherry Walker. So if you are subscribing to me, you're probably subscribing to her. If not, you should, because she is awesome. She has a great Facebook page, which is very supportive. And then she goes on YouTube every Wednesday, which is like addictive. We get on we get on that YouTube and we just start getting in. I wish I could show you like my upper body, but it ain't working. I ain't got no boobs. I know it's TMI, but I've never been a boob type of girl. So the little ones that I have, they're going away, which is all good because this part can be, tiny and the rest can be nice and thick. I'm happy with it. I don't mind having the hourglass body. So if you have any questions, concerns about, what I'm eating, how I'm feeling, again, this is my 10th week. I'm really excited. Hopefully when I come back, I will be at my 3-month surgiversary. And I'm hoping that you guys, put some comments, questions, subscribe, like my video. And I hope you all are doing very well. If not, I'm praying for you. I hope, it gets better. All of our experiences are different. If you're following me, you haven't heard any real, issues. I had one hiccup, I think, after my surgery where I got pneumonia. My surgeon said it wasn't really that big, but for me, I felt it. It was like 2 days. I think it was like 2 days after my surgery, I was back in the hospital. And the reason why I felt like something was not right, because I can tolerate pain. Excuse me. I have a high tolerance of pain, but I knew that something was not right because I was short. I had real shortness of breath, which I've never experienced, of course, walking up the stairs, but it was a different kind of shortness of breath. So I knew something wasn't right. And I had palpitations. My heart was beating really fast. And I'm not at the gym. It was 2 days out. So I went to the hospital. And I think my heartbeat relaxing, excuse me, I was at over 101. So, of course, they're like frantic. And I'm like, okay, relax. Because, not all hospitals are experienced with bariatric surgery. So, of course, I had to throw that out there. Like, okay, I'm a bariatric surgery patient. I just had surgery 2 days ago. So make sure y'all doing your thing. You have to give disclaimers to people. You want to make sure that you come out. So they put me through this procedure, which I was not happy about. I don't know if anyone has any experience with thoracentesis, but I was not happy about that. And they tried to keep me longer, but I was like, a sister needs to go home. I just want to go home. And my recovery was pretty good. I really don't have any comparison. I hear some people go back within a week. I just took 5 weeks off. I was just not trying to go back after 2 weeks. So I took 5 weeks off. Could I have gotten sooner? Probably. I don't know how everyone's surgery is, but I had staples. The reason why I had staples, usually my surgeon, and what I hear from a lot of people, they have either stitches or they do glue. I got staples because, as you can see, I keloid. Keloid is just, I have sensitive skin to scarring. So my surgeon is awesome. So he was trying to do his best to have less scarring on my stomach. So he's really awesome with that. I know him from a previous surgery. If you've seen my video, I think on my second video, I've told you that I had lap band in 2010. I had it for about 3 or 4 years and it slipped on me. So I had it removed in 2014. Is it 2014? 2013 or 14. I had it removed. And of course, my surgeon immediately wanted me to do the sleeve. And I told you on my last video, I was not ready. Not mentally. And I feel that if you're not mentally right to do something, anything in life, don't do it. Because my mindset was not there. I had a lot of emotions, from a slip of a band. And it wasn't because I was disappointed in the bariatric surgery that I received, but I was thinking I did something wrong or whatever the case may be. I just was not mentally there. So as you can see, it took me some years to get back. And of course, the weight didn't help. I think I gained more weight than when I was on my previous surgery. So that was a wake-up call as well. But when I got the surgery for the lap band, the sleeve had just, I think, came out. So do your research. Do your research not on just the surgery, that you choose, but on the surgeon as well. And I did my research on the surgery, and I thought at the time in 2010 that the lap band was good for me. For the Roux-en-Y, from what I was researching, a lot of patients that get that is dependent on their weight and what other conditions that they had. I was more or less being proactive. I didn't have any diabetes. I don't have any diabetes or anything like that. I had a mild case of high blood pressure, which I don't have anymore. I stopped taking those pills, so I was happy about that. I'm still taking all my regular vitamins, multivitamins, and vitamin D and all that good stuff. But the only condition I truly had was the high blood pressure and hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism. And that's just going to be a forever pill. I'm just going to have to love taking that pill. But overall, I feel good. So again, see you in 2 weeks. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you back in 2 weeks.